Mm. Okay, good morning, everyone. I will start now because already I have given 10 minutes to rejoin to join this meeting. Okay, so now whatever number of students are there, with them we'll start. Okay, basically whatever syllabus is given to in your curriculum or in your this emerging technology curriculum, I have already taken more than that. So if you have any problem in any particular topic, or if you want if your particular thing has not you have not understood the particular thing, you can ask me. I can revise that particular one. If there is no doubt at all, then I can start with some further topics. Okay, so we have done with the basic of the things. We have done with how to create the matrix, how to create the vectors, how to create the functions, how to perform the basic operations with the functions. So in this topic, whatever we have completed, if anybody have any doubt, you can ask me, else we'll continue with the next topic. Okay, so you want to revision on a vector. Okay. Any other examples? Anybody else? Any other thing? Okay, so still people are joining, so we'll just wait for 2 more minutes, then we'll start with the vector example. Okay, so as yeah, who is that? As requested by Vivek, he wants to revision on a vector. So we will see more example on a vectors. I will just share my screen. We'll go for the RStudio. Yes, whenever you are joining, just mute yourself. Okay, so as per the rule, what you need to do, you need to you need to create a new R script file. So we'll go to the new R script. Okay, so a new file will be created. Now here we need to right. First, what is a vector? As we have already done, vector is nothing but a something which is a list of value which will be written in a open and close bracket, and you can perform a simple arithmetic operation on that. That is a addition, subtraction, and multiplication, whatever. Okay, so like this, this is how we create the vectors. Now, in case of the R language, if you want to create the vectors, what we need to do before starting with the vectors, we have also done with the matrix. So matrix and vector is just a one dimensional thing where there is a list of value, while matrix is nothing but a two dimensional structure where there will be rows and columns. So that is the basic difference between the vectors and matrix. Now in R, when you want to create the vectors, then what you need to do, you need to create a vectors by using a C function. So basic vector you can create by using the C function. Like I'm creating a vector v1. So now, for example, we are creating a vector v1 where by using C function, we can specify the values and we can create the vectors. Like if we are creating 1, 2, 3, 4, this is my first vector. So same way, if I want to create one more vector, that is a v2. So again, we can create by using a C function like 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, now if you want to print vector v1 and v2, so you can just write down v1, v2. Now if you will execute it, yes, so it is like v1 and v2 vector has been created. This is the value of v1, this is the value of v2. Okay, so this is how you can create the value of vectors and you can print. Now if you want to perform the operation or addition operation, so you can simply do v1 plus v2. So if you will just do the v1 plus v2, it will perform the addition. Now if I will run it, you can see that 11 plus 1, 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, 13 plus 3 is 16, 14 plus 4 is 18. So like this, we can perform the basic vector, basic operation on this. If you want to perform the subtraction, you can just write down v2 minus v1. Why I have written like this? Because v2 values are greater. If you will write down v1 minus v2, it will give the values in a negative. Okay, so like this, you can perform the basic operation on a vectors. Sorry, it's v1. If certain thing is not defined and if you are using, it will give that object is not found. Whenever you are getting such an error, it means that that particular value has not been defined. Yes, so this is now how you can multiply, like 11 into 1, 11, 12 into 2, 24, 3 and 13 into 3, 39, 14 into 4, 56, and so on. Yes, so this is the basic things which you can do on a basic operations which you can do on a vectors. Okay, now if you want to this is a basic of vector, how you can create the vectors, you can perform basic operations on it and all. If you want to go in a more depth, then you can also create a vector by using a colon operator, a simple colon operator. लाइक इफ आई वांट टू क्रिएट द वैल्यू, समझो मेरे को क्रिएट करना है, ठीक है। सो आई एम टेकिंग अ v3 vector. Okay, I'm assigning the value. I will just use the give the range of value. Like if I am saying that here the value range will be from 10 to 20. So इसमें benefit क्या होता है? You just need to specify the starting range of vector and ending range of vector. ठीक है? So you don't need to specify each and every value, one value like you have done by using the C function. So that is the benefit of this. You can print it just by writing v3. So when you are running it, wait, it's, I think v is capital over here. So it is a case sensitive language. So capital small, you need to take care of it. Yes. So what you can see that 10 to 20. So it has defined the value of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 till the 20. So this is nothing but my vector value. So this is another way to define our vector values, just specifying the um, start and end index value. Based on that it will specify it will create the vectors. So this is another way. If you want to go मतलब like ये range में क्या होता है, your value will be incremented by 1 1 1. If you want to specify some, if you want to specify the value by matlab, which will be incremented by 2, 3 or 4 or something this, then you can use the sequence function for that. So in R there is a sequence function also. So like we, if I are creating v4 and if I am specifying this, so here I can just specify the value as a by using a sequence function. So here like first value will be the मतलब starting value किस number से start होना चाहिए. Like if I'm starting with the 12, my first value will be 12. Then the ending value, like I'm want to create till 100, so this will be the last value of the vector. And then आप किससे से increment करना चाहते हो, for that you can use the by. So like if I want to increment by 3, मतलब 12 के बाद 15, 15 के बाद 18 ऐसे create होना चाहिए. So you can use that also. So now the next one is nothing but you can print it. Yes, so like here it is created. Now if you want to print it, you can easily print it. So you can see that it has created as a 12, 15, 18, 21 and so on. So these are the different way to create a vector. I had already told you about the C function. You can use the colon operator. You can use the sequence seq function and so on. So these are the three way to create the vectors. Okay. Vivek, I hope it's clear to you. Yes, I hope it is cleared. Okay. Okay. So you can just try with this and then we can go start with the next topic. You can just execute this one. If you are getting any problem, just let me know. Yes, Vivek, you can use, as I told you, that you can use the left arrow or right arrow and equal to. But whenever we are using the assignment thing, I think with the example I have shown you that what is the problem with the right arrow when you want to do the further operation. ठीक है, तो अगर सिर्फ आपको असाइनमेंट करके छोड़ना है, वो वेरिएबल्स के वैल्यू असाइन करके छोड़ना है, तो आप क्या करोगे, अगर आप उसमें वैल्यू असाइन कर रहे हो, जैसे मैंने V1 V2 में वैल्यू असाइन किया, फिर V1 V2 पे ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म कर रही हूँ प्लस माइनस, तो इट विल बी ऑलवेज better that either you can use the equal to sign or you can use the left arrow, instead don't use the right arrow. So yes, you can use the equal to sign, that is not an issue. Okay, so I hope vector concept is clear to everyone. Now one more thing we will see, that addition, how you can perform addition of a matrix. जैसे मैंने आपको vectors का addition करके बताया, the same way how you can do the addition in a matrix. So that we will do the one more thing, that is the last thing, and then we can wind up with this session. So how you can perform addition on a matrix. So I hope you remember that when you are creating the matrix, like here I'm using the equal to operator. Yes, so we have used the matrix function for creating it. Then inside this we have used the C for create specifying the value. For example, if I'm specifying 1 2 3, sorry, obviously with the separated by the column, comma, then comma 4 comma 5. Yes, so these are the value. Now if I'm dividing these values into n rows and n columns, so if I'm specifying this value, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, and if I'm specifying this thing as a n row, you need to specify how many row and how many column. So if I'm specifying 2 row and I'm specifying the 2 column, so n call, so n call is nothing but a 2. So means the first row will have the 2 value and the second row will have a second two rows and 2 columns. Okay, so if like this, if I'm declaring the, yes, so if I'm creating the matrix like this, so this will create my matrix. Now for addition I need a 2 matrix. So if I'm creating another matrix, now if I'm creating 11 10 9 8 15 12, so I think 6 values are done. Now again, if I'm dividing it as a column, n row and n column, so I'm defining the n row is equal to 2 and n column is equal to 2. Yes, so I'm defining the rows and column. So once you have defined the rows and column, now you need to add this to rows and column. Okay, so if you want to add this to rows and column, before doing this, if you want to print this value, so you can just simply write down a, you can just simply write down b. Either you can write down inside the print, or you can just write down like this. So if you will like execute this, yes, so it has been created. If you want to print, so the a has been, the value of a has been printed. Now what happened, I have defined the 6 value, and I have defined the 2 row and 2 column. So 2 row and 2 column means how many value, only 4 value. So you can see that it has taken only 4 value, that is 1 2 and 3 4. Yes, because I have divided into only 2 rows and 2 column. If I wanted that it should take the entire rows and column, so I can, and rows and n columns. Okay, so I will define the column as a 3. Okay, Yes, so now you can take it, you can see that it has taken all the value 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so like this you can see that how the matrix is created. Now if I want to perform the addition of matrix, so how addition of matrix will be done? 1 will be added with the 11 and I will get another matrix where the 1 into 1 plus 11 is nothing but a 12. Same way 3 plus 9 is nothing but a 12 and so on. सो अभी मुझे क्या करना है, मेरे को एक और मैट्रिक्स लगेगा जहाँ पे ये दोनों का एडिशन स्टोर होना चाहिए, बराबर. So I will create a matrix C. Sorry. I will create a matrix C where I will define a blank matrix जहाँ पे मैं वैल्यू नहीं डिफाइन करूंगी, बिकॉज उसमें क्या होगा, मैं जो भी वैल्यू डाल रही हूँ वो वैल्यू मेरा ऐड होके उसमें आना चाहिए. सो द फर्स्ट पैरामीटर जहाँ पे मैं सी यूज करके वैल्यू डिफाइन कर रही थी वो फर्स्ट वैल्यू क्या रखूंगी, मैं ब्लैंक रखूंगी, बराबर. एंड नंबर ऑफ रोज कितने होंगे उसमें, लाइक एन रो कितना होगा उसमें, ऑब्वियसली जितना मेरा मेरा प्रीवियस दो मैट्रिक्स में है, तो एन रो विल बी 2 एंड एन कॉलम विल बी 3. Okay, so I'm defining the first parameter, I'm keeping as a blank, nothing I'm defining because it will take that value whatever we are adding a plus b. Number of rows will be same, that is a 2, and number of column is nothing but a 3. Now what we need to do over here, we need to do like 1 to 11, 1 to and this and all. So मतलब मेरा क्या है, मेरा रोज एंड कॉलम सारे वैल्यू एक एक करके ऐड होना चाहिए. जैसे मैंने फर्स्ट रो लिया तो 1 11 से ऐड होगा, 3 9 से 11 होगा ऐड होगा, 5 15 से ऐड होगा, एंड देन माय फर्स्ट रो विल बी completed. Then same way 2 will be added to the 10, 4 will be added to the 8, 6 will be added to the 12 and so on, बराबर. So like this the each and every value should be added. वेक्टर में कैसे था, इट वॉज वेक्टर वॉज अ लीनियर थिंग, मतलब देयर इज ओनली वन डायमेंशन वैल्यू. सो वो वन बाय वन हम लोग डायरेक्टली ए प्लस बी लिखते थे तो वो ऐड हो जाता था. बट हियर वी कैन नॉट डायरेक्टली राइट डाउन द ए प्लस बी एंड इट विल बी एडेड. वाई? बिकॉज हियर इट इज अ टू डायमेंशनल वैल्यू, बराबर. आई नीड टू, व्हेन आई वांट टू फेच दिस वैल्यू, आई नीड टू फेच विद द 1 1, बराबर. अगर मुझे 1 चाहिए तो मैं देखो उसे कैसे उसका वैल्यू कैसे फेच होगा, मुझे ए मैट्रिक्स से क्या लेना पड़ेगा, फर्स्ट कॉलम, एंड बी मैट्रिक्स से क्या लेना पड़ेगा, फर्स्ट रो, बराबर. सो ऐसे करके मुझे वैल्यूज ऐड करने पड़ेंगे. सो फॉर दैट यू नीड टू ऐड, अभी यहाँ पे कितना है, सेम प्रोसीजर, मुझे अगर मेरे को ये वैल्यू लेना है तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, मुझे बी रो से क्या चाहिए, फर्स्ट कॉलम फर्स्ट रो चाहिए, एंड ए मैट्रिक्स से क्या चाहिए, मेरे को फर्स्ट कॉलम चाहिए. इज इट क्लियर? सेकेंड कॉलम चाहिए, मतलब 1 2 वैल्यू चाहिए मुझे यहाँ पे. तो मुझे क्या करना है, आई नीड टू ऐड द वैल्यूज अकॉर्डिंग टू द देयर rows and column values, बराबर, because it is a two dimensional array. So when it is a two dimensional structure, if I want to refer this value, the row number is 1 and the column number is 1. If I want to fetch this value, the row number will be 1 while the column number will be 2. When I want to fetch this value, my row number will be 1, but the column will be 3. If I want to fetch this value, then my row number will be 2 and my column number will be 1. If I want to fetch this value, then my row number will be 2 and my column value will be 2. So on. बराबर. सो मतलब मुझे एक एक वैल्यू को वैसे फेच करना है. सो एंड दिस ऑपरेशन आई एम परफॉर्मिंग रिपीटेडली. सो वेन एवर आई एम परफॉर्मिंग अ पर्टिकुलर ऑपरेशन रिपीटेडली, देन वी नीड टू यूज द लूप स्टेटमेंट. कोई भी ऑपरेशन अगर बार बार आप कर रहे हो, so what you need to do, you need to use the loop statement. So here what I need to use, I need to use the loop statement. So when you are using the loop statement, if for the matrices, for loop will be always a better option. Okay, so we will use the for loop statement we have already seen. So like for I is equal to 1, ठीक है, for I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 2, because it is specifying the number of rows, बराबर. So if it is specifying the number of rows, then I need to specify that वो रो का वैल्यू कितना होना चाहिए. Yes, sorry, for I in, we specify the range value. Okay, so for I in 1 इट इज अ कॉलम वैल्यू, तो मेरे पास सॉरी रो वैल्यू, तो मेरे पास रो कितना है 1 से 2 तक है. सो फॉर आई इन 1 to 2, बराबर. मैंने फॉर आई कहाँ पे लिया, फॉर आई इन 1 to 2 मतलब 1 से लेके 2 तक रन होना चाहिए. देन नाउ दिस विल स्पेसिफाई द कॉलम वैल्यू. सो नाउ कॉलम वैल्यू के लिए अलग अगेन फॉर लूप. तो कॉलम वैल्यू मेरा कितना है 1 से लेके 3 तक. सो आई विल टेक फॉर आई, और नाउ अनदर वेरिएबल फॉर जे इन 1:3 बिकॉज मेरा कॉलम कितना है 3 है. जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकेंड, जस्ट गिव मी yes. So this for loop will indicate the number of row, this will indicate the number of column. ठीक है. Now we want to perform the addition of two matrix. So हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे, C नंबर ऑफ कॉलम क्या मेरा रो काउंट मेंशन कर रहा है आई, बराबर. सो वी विल यूज द C because it is specifying the number of row, I is specifying the number of row, and J is specifying the number of column. So Cij equal to कौन से दो मैट्रिक्स को ऐड करना है, A I कॉमा J. समझा. तो अब देखो ये आई जे ये फॉर्मेट में हो गया ना. 1 पहला वैल्यू क्या होगा 1 1. समझा, ए आई का 1 1 और बी का 1 1. Is it clear? So it is a two-dimensional value. So we need to do like this. So that is the difference between the vector and matrix Bij. So like this, we will add this value. And once we have added this value, now we need to print the value of C. See, whenever you are joining ना, एक तो आप लोग लेट ज्वाइन करते हो, ऊपर से म्यूट नहीं करते हो अपने आप को. So how you can do it, Cij, that is a matrix, and you are adding it to the Aij. ठीक है, Aij plus Bij. Now if you want to print this value, once your loop has been completed, because हर एक value add होने के बाद, now you can print C. So it will print your value of matrix C. Okay, so we will execute this entire thing. Okay, now here there is a one problem. We'll see what is the problem, what it is here. Primitive C. Okay, wait. So the C which we have taken, that is a capital C, and हम लोगों ने वहाँ पे लेते टाइम small c लिया है. That's why it is saying that it is not substable. Substable मतलब हम उसको value जो है वो define नहीं कर सकते. बिकॉज मैंने लेते टाइम यहाँ पे जो empty matrix डिफाइन किया है वो कैपिटल C था. Yes, so you can see that print C you are adding. So the value is nothing but the value is added and it has been displayed. So while vector addition is very simple, you can simply write down V1 plus V2 and it will add the value. But in matrix, as it is a two-dimensional structure, you need to properly access the row value and column value, and then you can perform the addition operation. Is it clear to everyone? Those who are coming at the end, I cannot help them. So those who are from starting, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. I hope matrix is clear to everyone. And difference between the matrix and vector is clear. Yes, so in case of the vector, you can see we have directly defined, directly added, because it is a one-dimensional structure. But when we are doing the matrix, it is not like that, because it is containing the values in the form of rows and in the form of column. Okay, so I will save this file. Same with this. So both the values has been saved. Okay, now those who want, they can execute this code, and if you have any problem, you can let me know. आराम से हाँ हाँ yes so I think everyone got it so I tried my level best कि मैं जितना आर में आपको कवर कर सकूं बेसिक विद lecture I try to complete those things now you can go through the notes and you can prepare yourself that is more than enough I was present but not understood clearly the logic. What logic you have not understood? Can you just let me know? जैसे आपको क्या नहीं समझा? अभी मैंने ये क्या बोला ये मैट्रिक्स है जिसमें वैल्यूज आपका रोज एंड कॉलम में होता है जैसे यहाँ पे अगर आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे ये आपका रो नंबर मेंशन कर रहा है और ये कॉलम नंबर मेंशन कर रहा है तो आपको अगर ये वैल्यू लेना है तो आप डायरेक्टली नहीं ले सकते आपको ये वैल्यू लेने के लिए रो नंबर 1 एंड कॉलम नंबर 1 यूज करना पड़ेगा सो जैसे हम लोगों ने आई और जे का वैल्यू लिया तो मैं जब यहाँ पे आई और जे लिख रही हूँ तो आई का वैल्यू क्या होगा स्टार्टिंग में 1 कॉलम का वैल्यू क्या होगा 1 सो इट विल टेक द वैल्यू ए का 1,1 समझा सो 1,1 मतलब व्हाट इज द वैल्यू दिस इज द फर्स्ट वैल्यू so when you are performing the addition you will take this first value with this first value so ये आपका कौन सा मैट्रिक्स है A मैट्रिक्स so from here you are taking A 1,1 plus B 1,1 and you are adding फिर आपको अभी ये नेक्स्ट वैल्यू लेना है तो आई ये जो फॉर लूप है दिस इज द आउटर लूप तो इसका वैल्यू आई 1 होगा पहले और ये जे होगा दैट विल बी एग्जीक्यूटेड फ्रॉम 1 to 3 entirely then it will go to the I and it will increase the value by 1 and it will become 2 समझा सो यहाँ पे अभी आपका नेक्स्ट वैल्यू क्या होगा I का वैल्यू will remain 1 while the j value will increment to 1 that is 2 so it will take the next value 1 comma 2 that is 3 which will be added with this 1 comma 2 that is 9 I hope now it is clear to you yes okay fine so here our R has been completed. Now in examination, whatever syllabus we have uh, completed from those only the test will be there. I have already given you assignment, so little bit idea you got that what kind of question will come for your test also. Okay. Now next lecture, your next lecture will start. Just take 5 minutes break, then your next session will start. I will just ask whether ma'am will continue here itself or what, but mostly by 12:05 your next session will be started. Okay. Okay. Then I hope everything is clear to anybody, everyone. If there is any problem, you can ask me. Okay, then we will wind up with this session. दूसरे स्ट्रीम वालों को ना प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज पढ़ाना बहुत डिफिकल्ट है पूछते हैं क्या डाउट हाँ पूछते हैं उसमें एक लड़का है विवेक करके वो यही पे कंटिन्यू कर लेना कोई नहीं है उधर ही करती हूँ अभी ये सब लोग आएंगे ना उधर ये लोग गए सब बच्चे हाँ बच्चे गए सब इसलिए